Me and my wife are back to running team. We are on our way to Valley Springs with the hot load. Where's the hot load coming from though?
Well, it's supposed to be 105 today, so...
That's not the hot load.
Your load?
That's not what I said. But we can leave that up to the imagination.
August 16th. We are on our way to Siva to go pick up our load that we'll be running tonight, going out to Aurora, Colorado as per usual. And I didn't really film anything while we were off the last couple days because it was so dang hot. We absolutely did not work on anything. Shoot, when I left my house, it was 104 out, and that was at 6 p.m. So even like 30 minutes ago, it was still over 100. And that's been kind of the story of our lives here for the last 3-4 days. And to be honest with you guys, I've been kind of in a mood. I've been kind of bummed out, and I didn't want to put the effort and energy into acting like everything's fine when I don't feel like everything's fine. And I guess that all kind of started with selling Tyler a few days ago. If you saw in the video before this, I did sell Tyler. Tyler went to a guy who's in Henderson, Colorado. Tyler will be hauling heavy haul and end dumps for his company. But man, guys, I have a huge hole in my heart, and I didn't realize until after the deed was done how tore up I'd feel about selling that truck. I am just so sad, and like I'm so sad I can't even watch that video and like the ending. When I was editing that video, man, oh, I just had that ache. And some of you might think that's silly, but these trucks, you know, I love that truck. We put our heart and soul in building that truck, and that wasn't the intent when I first got that truck. So I thought, no, it's not going to be no big deal. It'll just be like any other truck I've ever sold. But no, selling Tyler, that one really hurt. It hurt so bad. Like I even told Martin, I said, man, don't ever sell fancy because I think it's gonna hurt you really bad, because this one hurt really bad. But yeah, I'm pretty darn sad and tore up about it. Even you know what? Shoot, 5 days later, still it feels like a member of the family's gone, you know. And I look out there where the truck's parked, and there's no Tyler there with his happy little headlights to greet me. It just kind of sucks. But what else sucks is for the third week in a row, Siva has canceled our team's run, at least half the week. I don't know if they'll cancel the second half of the week. We'll find out on Friday, but right now, the first half was canceled. It's very frustrating. Anyhow, what we did do though, while I was not filming because I wasn't in the mood, we laid around a lot and took some naps, probably because, again, I wasn't in the mood. And we picked up this truck today from the auto body guy. He did a beautiful job on it. I'm going to put his information in the description box down below. If you are local to us, the Valley Springs, California area, and you need somebody to do some body work for you, highly recommend this guy. Very, very affordable and very good, high quality work. Very pleased with what he's done on our trucks. My truck, I had him polish out the headlights, I could have done that myself, but honestly, I'm tired, guys. I didn't want to do it, so I just asked him to do it. So he polished out the headlights, so he wet sanded those, re-clear coated them. He filled the holes in on both fenders from the mirrors, fixed the gouges in the fenders. Both fenders had various issues, so he took care of those. Repainted them on both sides, painted both my mirror covers. Those were really faded out, and so he brought those back to life. And then my fairing, the side fairing on the passenger side, the prior owner had done some rattle can painting on there. I'm not quite sure why, because we couldn't find any like evidence of body damage, but for whatever reason they used a rattle can on there, and it kind of looked like it looked bad. So we had him repaint the entire side fairing, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So the color match was spot on. Did an amazing job. Super grateful and thankful to have found him, especially because he's literally like 10 minutes down the road from our house, and that was awesome. So we dropped Fancy off. He's going to color sand and buff Fancy out, take care of those little flaws that Fancy went out with, and I think Fancy's going to look amazing when we pick him up later this week. We did have a moment of terror, pure terror for me, when Martin was driving my truck out of his place. He was a little bit closer to the edge than he thought he was, and the ground gave out and my truck slid over, and it slid into this older trailer that was parked there. And so the tire was resting against the trailer, and the wheels were up off the ground because the ground had given away. And I was like seriously stressing that, oh my gosh, somebody lives in that trailer, and we're either going to damage it or we're going to have to get a wrecker out here and like lift my truck up and away from the trailer and out of there. And that's going to be so expensive. But luckily they were able to pull this truck out with this little Chevy pickup truck that had street tires on it. I didn't think it was going to be able to do it because the ground was like a really fine powder, because just like how the dirt was and the dust, it's just powder, dirt, dust, ground, whatever. But they got this truck out. I couldn't believe it. Oh, praise hallelujah for that, because I was sweating. Not because it was like over 100. I was sweating because that was potentially a really bad situation. The trailer had a little tiny mark from the tire. My tire has a little mark from the trailer. Battle wounds, guys. But I'm so glad that it wasn't worse and that the truck got pulled out. Alright, we made it here to Siva. Just waiting for this guy here. Might as well go back up to our trailer though and start pre-tripping it. I don't know if it's ready to go yet or not. It's 7:30. We'll find out though. Guys literally have like all the room in the world, but I'm sitting over here next to my trailer because I don't want them taking off any parts of my truck, because they're kind of going about it a little strange. So I'm just going to give them some space, and we're going to hang out here for a second. I originally asked the guy if he didn't mind if I hooked up while they were backing in there, but yeah, they need space. I brought Macy with me, guys. Down there. I brought Macy with me because she's being mean to Giselle, the gray dog. they are having some pretty bad dog fights lately, and over food and bones and all kinds of stuff. And Macy's like straight up kicking the other dog's ass, like making her bleed. So Macy's on timeout. She's going in the truck. She's gonna be truck dog. Drop our gear, our landing gear, not our landing gear. Let's drop our bags. That's what I meant to say. Let's drop our bags. See if we can get under this guy. It's my wiggle buddy. No, it's the, I forgot what it's called. You stick it in your trailer plug though if it's loose. Handy, the handy. The wedge, pigtail wedge. Pigtail wedge. Oh, man, this trailer is ridiculous. Look at this. Yeah. Look how low that sucker was. Good golly. Good golly. So this is another one of those local use only trailers. Not from here. I'm not quite sure. I think it's from the Midwest. I don't know why these get up out here and why they use them. I wish they didn't. I prefer a little nicer trailer to take out of here. This one's kind of old, but we'll look her over. Hopefully she'll be alright. Oh man, my holes are too small to put this thing through. Give me a minute. Yeah, not gonna really use it this time. Usually I like to put it through these little holes here, but it won't fit. So we'll I probably need to get a new cord anyway, because this cord's kind of finicky. But if I don't decide to do that, we'll just we'll drill one of these holes out a little bigger. No biggie. No biggie. Very humid today. Feels like the Midwest. I love it. I love it. I wish we had lightning bugs. Those are my favorite. All right, let's go get our paperwork. We are taking a whopping 5,100 pounds with us to Denver today. So heavy. This trailer, I wasn't expecting much for it being a local use only, but it's got pretty new tires, it looks like, all the way around. Hopefully there's no flat spotting, and I think we're gonna be all right. No air leaks. Those are my favorite. I'm gonna give the guard our paperwork, let him start doing what he's got to do, and we're gonna pull out of here. Golden hour, guys. It's the most beautiful time of the day. The lighting is perfect. guess I'm running way ahead of schedule. Usually I get here and they have hot food, and they have absolutely nothing right now. As you can see, the sunlight has come out. We're still trucking. I have not stopped to get any food. I was in the zone, man. I was in the zone. But then I had to go to the bathroom. So we had to do our potty break. We're here in, I think the 58-mile marker in Utah, something like that. And potty break's been done. We can keep on continuing our way to, I think we're gonna go to our usual spot. I think so. Middle of the night, not gonna lie. I was kind of feeling like I would call it quits in Tooele, but I think I'm gonna be good to make it the rest of the way, which is about 2 hours more. So we'll see how it goes. Looking for the window over there in the door because Fancy had one and Tyler had one, but the truck with no name does not have one. She doesn't know what she thinks about that. She keeps going over there, like looking around the door in the corner. Oh, poor Macy. We did it. We did it, guys. All said and done. We're parked, air brakes set, 5 minutes on the clock. So we did it. Good job. High five. We're here, and apparently everybody else is too. So when I got here, there was one lone truck parked at the opposite end, and then one pickup truck with a cattle trailer that had nobody in it at the other end. So I decided I'm going to park in the middle. And I kid you not, within 2 minutes of me parking, a RV pulled up, backed in literally right smack dab next to me on the driver's side. And then about a minute after that, this guy that had pulled in behind me, but he was like kind of hanging out over at that end with his Conestoga, he decided, I'm going to park too. And he literally parked right next to me, right there. So then literally like four-wheelers came barreling in here. So I don't know, there must be a party going on, but I put my window covers up on the sides, so if there is, I can't see what they're doing, but they're making a lot of dust and a lot of noise because everybody's idling, even though it's 69 degrees currently, which I think that's actually a little generous. I think it's more like 64. I think it's only reading that because I've been sitting here. So yeah, not my favorite, but we'll manage. So overnight was great. Truck with no name did fantastic. I don't have a name for this truck yet because it is not talking to me. This truck's not talking to me. Tyler talked to me my first night out, and Tyler said, you know, you got to call me Tyler. And I said, that sounds good to me. We're good. Right on, bro. But this truck is very quiet. It doesn't have much of a personality, I guess. but I think it's coming around. The fuel mileage readout's a little bit higher than usual. It's starting to figure itself out in its place here with me, and our driving habits are starting to become one. So I think we're on the right path. It was a nice night. The first night, though, guys, always the hardest. The first night is always the hardest. I had some tired moments there where I was like, should I go to bed? You know, obviously I didn't, but it was tempting. The bed temptress was out in full force, let me tell you. But I did enjoy myself with the on and off rain showers. That was awesome because I absolutely love rain. And it was a good night. It was a good night. Nothing exciting to report. Nothing bad to report. It was just easy. It was an easy night. Other than around that 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning hour. Yeah, bed sounded like a good idea at the time. But we didn't do bed. We're doing bed now, though. It is currently 9 o'clock local time. So 9. We can leave here at 7. I think we can actually leave here at more like 6:30. I've been here for a while. I've been hiding in my truck. I need to take the dog out, though. So I'm going to go do that, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later. We'll probably go for a walk into town, find some dinner. That'll be fun. We'll take Macy too. She'll like that. All right. Bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.
So 4 cars have left. The cattle hauler pickup truck has left. That guy's left. Maybe the guy in the RV next door will leave, and I will have my peace and quiet. See, look across the highway. All these people were literally parked right next to me. All those cars going over the highway, the cattle trailer, and that truck. So all that's left right now is that dude.